Здравствуйте, дорогие подписчики и зрители канала, с вами рубрика «Давайте подумаем», и мы продолжаем прохождение игры Broken Sword Shadow of Templars. В предыдущей серии мы стали свидетелями таинственного заговора Тамплиеров, и для ответов мы отправились в Мариб. Что ж, давайте начнем с нашего классического вопроса.
Hey there, young fella. Speak you the English? Speak you the Anglese? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed oui, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
Ого, sprechen Sie Deutsch? Так.
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Really? Your fund of travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir, I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
Here, shake hands, Nijo.
I'd rather not, sir.
И даже ты не попался.
What do you make of this?
A man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number 12 white pancake grease paint, apparently.
Какие познания-то у тебя?
Look at this. A lifting key as used by Parisian sewer workers.
Calais, sir. I must remember this day for posterity. My grandchildren will be fascinated.
Сарказм, да? Ну ладно.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
Do you know the name Merlin?
I'm afraid not, old bee.
What can I do with a blood pressure gauge?
Don't tempt me to tell you, sir.
What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest. People will come from far and wide to see my
Yes.
collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hoards of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
Действительно. Так.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Gussie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
Дживс и Вустер. Классика жанра. Так.
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Ah, Templar. Templar! Why, yes, of course.
It does?
Yes, a splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program, featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow, and a stick man with a halo. Bing!
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on this stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a feuter is. Go on. I know all this stuff.
Never mind.
Понятно.
Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
Так, ну ладно.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Давайте двигаться дальше.
As I didn't see the point of going all the way over there to get scratched, I stayed where I was.
Ну ладно. Так, а это что? Ой, ты кто такой? И что это такое? Не знаю, нравится мне его троллить. Он не поддается. Ладно, фиг с тобой. А котик у нас только убегает, да? Ну ладно. Здесь, похоже, мы все. Так, а это...
Hello. I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, hi there, handsome. What can I do for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George.
I was...
My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl. I was...
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl?
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
Голос очень напоминает аристократку из нашего отеля Убю. Так, опрос с вещей начнем.
I've got some plaster of Paris.
That's nice, dear.
Have you seen this man before?
No. A friend of yours?
No, not really. What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Oh, it's grease paint. I thought somebody had gaudy taste in makeup.
I liked her too much to zap her with the buzzer.
А мне нет.
Do you know what this is?
Lord, no. It looks painful, though.
It's a sewer key.
Who'd want to break into a sewer?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a voluminous?
Don't they have secret handshakes?
Oh, George, now you're teasing.
Have you ever heard of anybody calling himself Merlin?
Merlin?
No, Merlin. Merlin. There's an O in there.
Moulin?
You haven't, have you?
No, darling. No Moulins.
What do you think of this?
Oh, looks scientific. It's a blood pressure thing, isn't it?
What does this mean to you?
Gosh, is this some sort of psychological test?
No.
Oh, well, in that case, it's a red ball.
Ну ладно.
Have you ever heard of a group of knights called the Templars?
Sounds familiar. I remember. Dwayne had a book. The Holy Something and the Holy Something Else, I can't quite recall. I read a little of it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Akron? Cute? Little? Is your husband around, Pearl?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, he is. Sorry to disappoint you.
Have you talked to the boy on the bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nijo, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to Ohio.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Do you know anything about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot.
Ладно, спасибо.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Так, а это что?
Stan was hawking ancient machine parts. How did this guy make a living selling useless old machine parts in the middle of nowhere?
Это точно.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George.
Оп. А это кто?
Is your husband around, Pearl?
Well, as a matter of fact,
I've got to go now, Pearl.
it's been a pleasure.
Так, понятно. Так, а ты у нас кто?
Hi, I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy, I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobart.
Ох ты ж.
Look, I've got some plaster of Paris.
Yeah, and I've got a picture of me shaking hands with George Bush. Of course, that was back in '76.
Неплохо так.
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
Тонко, тонко, тонко.
What do you think of this grease paint stained tissue?
You've been hanging around with actors?
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
I'm just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly by keeping our hands to ourselves. Yeah?
What do you make of this?
A manhole lifting key. So?
Hey, how come you recognize it?
Hey, how come you're carrying it?
Yeah, well, let's just drop the subject, shall we?
Человек задает хорошие вопросы.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Do you know the name Merlin?
Nope.
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure gauge? Why in blue blazes are you carrying that?
I'm carrying it for a friend.
И поэтому ты его таскаешь с собой по городу. Ну ладно.
What do you think of this?
It's a ball. Big deal.
I saw a medieval picture of a woman, royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Что ж ты так нас подводишь?
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please.
Прям как со шпионом разговариваю. Вроде бы информации много, но ни о чем.
Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
Так, отлично. Нас постигло озарение, что это линза. Ну ладно. Стоп, так мы же ее уже использовали как линзу. Ну да. Поздновато для тебя дошло.
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not gonna find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them door stands.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera, kinda lags to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why? Ow! You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland? Pearl said you're in Akron.
What was that?
Nothing. Just thinking out loud. Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell, must be 30 years now.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Странные вы товарищи. Так, ну ладно. Серия Марип. Так, рыцарь в рукописи держит не хрустальный шар. Это линза, которую Клаунзер нашел в Марибе. Так, ну ладно, двигаемся дальше.
Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hello, hello, you buy kebab. Most good.
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab? Come to eat?
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
Nah, you buy kebab. None?
Но диалог у нас, похоже, будет конструктивным, мне даже интересно. Может, он там разозлиться на нас как-то?
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
Nah, you buy kebab. None?
Does this mean anything to you?
No, no, you buy kebab.
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
Nah, you buy kebab. None?
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab? Come to eat?
Что ж ты заладил одно и то же?
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
Ну ладно.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
Капец. Называется поговорили.
The stand had kebabs dangling from the canopy. As a marketing device, it lacked something.
Да уж, маркетинг. В таком захолустье, да и маркетинг. Ну ладно.
I figured going out into the countryside was a pretty good way to get lost.
Ну ладно. Так, а здесь что у нас есть? Какой-то ехидный товарищ.
The carpet seller had an impressive collection of wares. If I had the time and the money, I might have bought a couple of rugs.
Hello, sir.
Ну, здравствуй, здравствуй, товарищ ты мордастый.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, yes, carpet, yes?
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, yes.
What do you think of this?
Hello, sir. Lovely carpet.
Понятно.
Салама.
Тоже конструктивный диалог, я вижу. Полагаю, будет с ним. Что нам как-то от этого особо не полегчает. Так. Так. Зачем-то он-то здесь стоит.
Lovely carpet.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, yes.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Ah, give to me, give to me. Allah mut.
Опаньки, вот это поворот.
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
No, no, and again I say, no. But, my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
How frank do you want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No, I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, am world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellence. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant and we shall fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Oltar.
Be having a pleasant day, full of shining experiences and happiness, my friend.
Так, ну ладно. Так, ну...
I hadn't felt a need to spit since I was 12.
Ну ладно.
Hi. Nice club you've got here. I was wondering if you could help me. What? I mean, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
No surprise there, alrighty. He says sorry, but he not speak English.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue? What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Ох ты ж, сколько у нас тем для разговора с тобой, Ультар. Ну да ладно.
What do you think of this plaster?
Not much there. Not enough to make tasteful garden gnome, for example.
How about a really small garden gnome?
Ultar not think so.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking a lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask about?
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him.
The killer knew my name. What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria. Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on. He wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 mile out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
И нам бы по-хорошему отправиться на этот холм, бычья голова.
What does this grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Nothing? Why? What does grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Shake my hand, Ultar.
Ha ha! Remind me of thing that happened month ago. Maybe 6. Man come up to Ultar, say, shake hands, Ultar. But man have electric buzz thing in his hand. Ha ha! How we laughed! Then I broke his arms.
I didn't think electrocuting the big Syrian was a good idea.
Какие нравы у вас вспыльчивые, сударь.
This is a key for lifting manhole covers.
You carry some strange stuff with you, mister.
Это точно.
No way. What do you think of this?
Is gadget.
It's a blood pressure gauge.
Blood pressure gauge. Is what Ultar said.
What do you think of this ball?
Is most splendid, mister.
Так, что ж, давайте на этом и закончим наш сегодняшний опрос классический. А уже в следующей серии поговорим с ним о делах насущных, о наших странных товарищах, туристах, о немом содержателе, ну или, я не знаю, так, хозяине лавочки, о тамплиерах и многом-многом другом. Что ж, с вами была рубрика «Давайте подумаем». До новых встреч!